Hey everybody, how's it going? Since I did that Max Mini video, and they got, I think good feedback, and since I did that, I thought I'd do the other two companies I ordered from. These aren't the only companies out there, but these are the ones I've used, so that's what I'm doing videos on. First up is Scibor, or however you want to pronounce it. Regardless of how you say it, this is the website for Scibor, and it's they got nice stuff on it. They got reliefs, they got shoulder pads, basing kits, shields, armor, which is like torso and legs together, plates, decorative plates that can go on a vehicle and decorate a vehicle up, which would look nice, and parts to accent models and everything like that. So definitely worth checking out. If you want to see what they got it in different themes too, like knights, elven, Egyptian, Celtic, Roman, things of that nature. It's worth checking out. I got their science fiction helmets, they call the SF helmets, which are right up here. But check them out. They list their prices in their pricing as well as wherever you're from. If you don't use the same pricing, well, at least I have it up as also United States dollars right there. Anyways, that's Scibor or Scibor. The other company I used is Micro Art Studios, and they have a conversion lab, they call it, which is part of their website on the shop that sells their conversion bits. So we're gonna go there. We're gonna look at bits I haven't ordered but I think are nice and can work for things, as well as the bit I did order. We're going to look at a few different examples, so bear with me. So here we go. Right off the bat, boom, Conversion Lab, Amazon torsos. You can use these torsos for anything fantasy pretty much, but for 40k these can work for the Sisterhood of Silence from the Great Crusade era. You could use these as a good basis for conversion. I'll work from there if you want to. These can also work for if you want to make your own Dark Eldar witches, if you want to have a little bit different look that way. Also, they can work for Death Cult assassins. So I thought it'd be nice to check out. I don't know how well you can mesh up the bottom. You might need to do some green stuff, the bottom of the model to the top. The legs to the torso to the head, I imagine, would be an easier fit than the legs and torsos. Up next are the Crusader legs. These legs are robed, obviously. They're on 40 millimeter. They're on the 40 millimeter bases. What that means is these are Terminator legs. So don't be confused in thinking they're power armor. They're not. They're Terminator legs, which is cool. They work well. They fit in perfectly. But if you order them for power armor, you'll be mistaken. They got this little belt up here, which fits in well with the Terminators. These could be used for true scaled Space Marines. However, you would have to cut off somehow the belt that's on the torso of the Space Marine already. Let me see if I have a way to show you that. I don't. But basically, the Space Marine torso has the belt area, the waist, built into it, and these legs also have that, and it'd be easier to cut it off of the torso than of these legs. But other than that, they're meant for Terminators, and they work very well for that. I used one of the legs. You get 5, and this is a front view, back view, front view, back view, so on and so forth. So the legs work well. I forget which leg I used, but that's the Crusader legs. Now we go to the Knight's legs. The Knight legs are on a smaller base, as you can see, and therefore Space Marines in power armor, pretty much. And you can use these to represent half robed Marines as well. But these, what you could do is, just like you could also do it on the Crusader legs for the Terminators, is put the torso on it and then green stuff following the lines of the robe's folds that are already there to make the robe on the top half of the Marine. Because the bottom half is pretty much the hardest part of the robe anyway. And I'm not a green stuffer by any stretch of the imagination, so I really can't do the bottom half of the robe. But if I really sat there and tried, I could probably sculpt out a halfway decent top half of the robe, following these lines. So you can do that for both these legs and the Crusader legs. The Crusader legs were the Terminator legs. These legs are the powered armored legs. Again, a set of 5 in front and back view for these. Up next are the Elf Ranger leg set, and these obviously can work for fantasy, but they can also work for 40k. And if you're wondering how, you could use them as an exotic bottom half for your Imperial Guard. You can put like a Acadian top half on it and have this as the bottom. Maybe some minor green stuffing to get the fit to be flush and smooth without any creases, but it can work. This also can work a lot better for Eldar. I think this would be a nice bottom legs for Eldar Pathfinders, let's say. And especially if you go to the top, we can work with the Eldars. So now we're going to look at the Elf Rangers torso set. Now, right away, I think Eldar, and the reason why is this one right here, and the second one from the left. It looks just like a Farseer's torso a little bit. I think these, with one of the legs on the bottom, any of them, maybe this one for cool posing, with this top, some type of Eldar head, and you got a very nice Eldar Farseer. I think also you can convert it up a bit, you can do some conversions, but you could use these tops and these bottoms of the Elf Ranger set, both sets together, to make different looking Eldar Pathfinders or Rangers. I do like these. Could you get away with trying to do some type of Imperial Guard regiment with this? You probably could. It may look a little weird if you might have to do some green stuff to make it look like it fits better, but you might be able to get away with it. But definitely I think Eldar. I think these work very well. This one especially for a Farseer. I almost want to get the these sets, the Elf Ranger legs and the Elf Ranger torsos, just because I like the way they look that much. But I think they can work very well, obviously, for fantasy and anything Eldar. Alright, up next is mechanical wings. There's 2 different styles of mechanical wings they offer, and these pretty much is the back of it, so the front is not facing us. And pretty much you can use these for assault marines, seraphim, anything like that that's a jump pack. Looks pretty cool. Now we're looking at their shoulder pads. TR set and TR set 2. I think they're meant for Terminators. This one I'm pretty sure of it by the way you can look at it. It's not, the angle is a angle that gives you more of a front view to give you the exact size of it, and it looks more like a Terminator shoulder pad. These aren't, at least they don't seem to be angled like that, so I can't really tell for sure if these are power armored or Terminator armored shoulder pads. I would have to see them on a model before I can give my thought into how they would look, but they look cool as is. So I haven't seen anything really out of stock on Micro Art Studios website all the time I've been perusing it over the last year or so. So on the flip side, Max Mini has had their stuff be out of stock on pretty recent occasions, depending on what it is, especially the shoulder pads for the Terminators. So these are a more consistent, reliable source if you like the way they look, and if for sure that these are Terminator shoulder pads. I'm pretty sure these ones are, though. Just not sure about this one. Now, lastly, some more Xenos love for you guys. Orcs. Everybody wants their orcs to look a little different and stand out a bit, and these heads do that very well. Hold on, let me say something. Okay, good. That didn't, yep. I wanted to make sure I didn't skip anything. These orc heads pretty much will fit on your orc's torso. This is their orc captain's heads. They have, I think, 2 other styles of orc heads. Pretty much one's all helmeted and one's all hatted. Hatted? Yes, I said hatted. One is all helmeted and one has these officer type hats on it. So I just showed you this one to show you two different styles. They add character to the orcs, aside from the helmets they already have and the heads they already have on their models. Then the orc heads are nice, that offered by Games Workshop in their kits. The Burner Boy heads are nice. I like all their heads, but these also give you some increased. I get what's the word I'm looking for? Increased character to the orcs. Like, I think if you could fit this on correctly, like somehow onto a mega armored body, it will look kind of funny and cool, and not out of place either. So that's it for these two companies, Scibor, which I went over briefly because there's too much stuff to show you right off the bat, and Micro Art Studios, which offers a decent array of things. I really do like their Elf Rangers legs and torsos, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Two other companies worth checking out. Like I said, there are a bunch of others. That's better English, but I just haven't ordered from them, so I can't really tell you how they are. But having ordered from Micro Art Studios and Scibor, I can say their quality is also very good, and worth checking out if you're looking for some bits to personalize your army. And that's pretty much it. So until next time, take it easy.